Summer is still more than a month away, but something about all the green that has popped out makes it feel like it's here already. You guys are ready to go outside. It always amazes me how it feels like you kind of wake up one morning and the world has gone green, and I am here for it. Some longtime friends were visiting New York here, and they asked me what was a cute place to go and spend an afternoon. So I recommended the adorable town of Cold Spring and was so happy to go spend the afternoon with them there. This cool tree was made with pieces of driftwood that were taken out of the Hudson River, and I happen to be such a fan of finding the driftwood along the Hudson, so I loved seeing that cool tree. The weather was so perfect this day. It was not too hot, not too cold, just right for wandering up and down Main Street, in and out of all of the really cute stores. The vintage stores with all their neat things, like this fabric room that I found where I wanted to just take home every single piece of fabric, and neat things like this store that had all these buttons for sale. And of course, one of my favorite spots, the olive oil store, where you can taste all the different olive oils. This one here, the wild mushroom and sage. Oh my word. This is literally one of the best things I've ever eaten, and it's all because of the olive oil. It's just the gluten-free pasta from Trader Joe's and the vegan feta cheese from Trader Joe's. It's my first time trying it. It's pretty awesome. Just some broccoli, and then I put in the olive oil that I just got, and it is, oh, the olive oil is, it's a mushroom and I think rosemary infused olive oil. So it's like, oh my goodness. I feel like I've just made this gourmet meal, but it's all because of the olive oil. So, yum. The next day we met up in another one of my favorite spots, Beacon, and we started off in, of course, the chocolate shop. You too. Come on. Trying to walk with Poppy. There are so many fun stores with beautiful vintage dresses. It's just a great afternoon wandering around, looking at all these fun pieces. That's so, oh, that's like a cream. It's adorable. Beacon is definitely a town full of artists. In the back of this one store, there was even a little art gallery that you could wander through, which is so fun. And you'll frequently find local artists and their products in all of the stores along Main Street, which I love. You're crazy boy. You be nice? I was gonna say, I kind of feel like we're in France right now. Come on, buddy. There's also a really great flea market that is usually there on Sundays, and this particular day it was about to rain, so a lot of the dealers were packing up, which is a fabulous time to try and get a deal. But I didn't spot anything that I wanted to get, other than, as I'm looking at these pictures now, I kind of wish I had gotten this needlepoint house because it reminds me a little bit of my cottage. In life, there are our new friends that we're constantly making, And then those friends that have been in our life, maybe even our whole life. And that's what these friends were. So it was such a nice weekend to be able to spend time with them. Is your friend here? Whoa! Hey, where are you going? You're slipping. Dale. Who is it? Is that your friend? Look at this tail. Who is that? Is that your friend? Hey. Who is it? A few years back when I was in my other cottage and I had morning glories growing up to the sky, I had this little dream that it could be fun to actually have a little bit of a seed business where I sold my morning glory seeds, maybe on Etsy, or I wasn't exactly sure. It just seemed like a fun dream. And I gave that dream up, but I have a Patreon membership where those members get a little gift sent to them every month from me, a little happy mailing with some artwork, and this particular mailing included some morning glory seeds. One of the perks of being an on-location photographer is the on-location part, getting to travel around to all the different beautiful towns in the Hudson Valley. I made it to my photo shoot destination early. I have not been to Rybeck in so long, and I got here early for the bathroom and stuff like that, but I'm going to go thrifting instead. And I haven't been to this thrift store in so long. This is attached to the hospital. I don't even know if it's still open, but I'm hoping so, because I used to find some really cool treasures here. I used to live about 15 minutes south of here and would come to this thrift store all the time. So it was a bit of a bummer to discover that it is closed now. Oh, they're so beautiful. Rybeck is often included in the list that magazines will post of the most quaint towns in America. And I have to agree, it's very charming. Rybeck is such a cute town. If like money didn't even exist, I would want to live in Rybeck in the Hudson Valley. But Rybeck is not one of the cheapest spots for sure, but it is it's just so cute. So I'm happy to be here today. I had a little extra time to wander about and scope out some good spots for pictures, and it just felt so nice to be there. I hadn't realized how much I missed this little area. It was a perfect evening to shoot some photos for Karina Dresses. These are such beautiful colors, perfect for summer and spring, and such fun models. I always have such a good time. And then on the way home, it was just so beautiful. I was happy no one was behind me, so I could kind of take my time and just soak in all this beautiful scenery. Because I'm from Delaware where there are no mountains, it never fails to amaze me seeing the mountains off in the distance. Have been so enjoying putting together these little packages that I send out to my Patreon members. It has been kind of my way of dipping my toes, I guess, into the world of selling prints or getting an Etsy shop started. I wanted to see what it would be like if I would have the time to pack things up, but knowing that I have this special little group of ladies that I'm sending things to every month has been really special. I don't know how long I'll get to do it, but for now I'm really enjoying it. How is it already this hot? You want to come plant shopping? You ready, Betty? We haven't come in here in a long time. You remember how to do it? Good boy. Go ahead. Good boy. Like so many people, I find plant shopping so very therapeutic. maybe not the prices these days, but just wandering around and seeing all the different plants makes me so happy. It doesn't make Charlie very happy to be in the shopping cart. We have worked on this and worked on this, but when he's in his bag, he just wants to be on my shoulder.
Good boy, just sit. Go ahead, sit. Go ahead, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Go ahead, sit. Go ahead, you can sit. You want your treats? Okay. So sit. Sit. Good boy, stay.
I have not been taking him in stores as much because he just does not want to be in the shopping cart. I'm scared he's gonna jump out and get really hurt, so it's not worth it. But then he ends up on my shoulder where he's very happy and could stay for hours, but my shoulder, it does not feel so great after that, so I had to take a break from taking him in with me. But maybe I'll get started again this summer trying to do some shopping cart training with him. I could not pass up these beautiful flowers. Something about that color combination is just so wonderful. I was there for tomatoes, lettuce, and impatiens, and I pretty much stuck to what I was there for. Maybe just a few little additions, but I knew I needed to get my lettuce seeds so I could get started on that. Bad. My grand total was $47.47, but I did buy a kombucha that was like $4. So like $43 or so for my flowers, and I thought I was going to spend maybe like $20 because they had a sale for their little individual packets, $2.99. So I saw that and thought I'd get a few for the deck, but I ended up getting a few more things. But I got my tomatoes and I got my lettuce seed packets because I'm far overdue from getting them in the ground. So yeah, that stuff just is money that comes back to me and what I save at the grocery store. So I'm excited to have a few little fun projects because most of the projects I'm doing in the garden right now are still the non-fun stuff. Well, it's fun, but the less like visually fun, rewarding stuff, the clean out and all, that is very necessary. But since my garden's big, it's taking a long time. So it's going to be fun to just put some beautiful things in and get like instant gratification.
Ooh, she's so pretty.
By now, you have no doubt noticed that I wear my yellow Daughters of India dress a lot. And I am so thrilled they sent me this green maxi because it is stunning. So this week I had set the challenge for myself and my Patreon group to watch as many sunrises and sunsets as we can. I didn't even think about it as I was setting that challenge for myself, that perhaps one of the reasons I've been missing that and really wanting it is because here at the cottage, because we're in the woods, once all the leaves come in, you do not see the sunset anymore. Like you kind of feel like you're in darkness like 2 hours before sunset because of just the way the positioning is here with the mountain and the trees. So yeah, maybe I've been missing that. And so I'm literally tonight, it's 6:14, so it's like 2 hours before sunset. And I just want to drive somewhere really pretty to watch the sky be beautiful. And yeah, because you can see it's actually a bit of a cloudy night. It's going to be raining for like a week and a half straight, but the sun's already down below up there. So I'm off to go try and find the beautiful sky that happens in the evening. And I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. I don't know where though, but I'm sure I'm going to find it somewhere. I did not have to drive all that far to get to a beautiful spot where the sun was shining and it just felt like summer. And this is something I feel like we all need to do. I need to do this more. You just put on a beautiful dress, one that flows, that makes you feel special, and just go out and stand in the light, be in the light, feel the breeze, really listen to all the sounds around you. It's what they call grounding, I guess, but I kind of think of this as romanticizing my grounding to just really, really feel special in that moment. I will be honest, I was really not feeling the best this evening, and I had already laid down to do my little meditation app, and I was feeling like I did not want to get back up, but I knew I wanted to go outside and find the sunset. I had made that promise to myself, and I'm so glad I did, because just a few minutes out in this beautiful spot made me feel so much better. link to Daughters of India in my description below, because if you have not checked out their company, I think they really are awesome as far as how they support the people who make these dresses and how breezy and feminine and just awesome I feel in their dresses. And just for reference, I'm 5'10", this is a maxi dress, so it would be much longer on someone a bit shorter.
Yikes, what a mess. And I just got these cute little flowers I'm gonna put in.
I have been putting off cleaning up this little deck. I don't know why, because it makes such a big difference to walk in and out of your house, and the space is pretty. So of course the first thing I was going to do was hang up some lights and put in some pretty flowers. Not the thing I was really supposed to be doing, but that's okay, because once you have beautiful flowers there, it's much easier to get the hard tasks done. Though I did end up breaking, once again, my weed whacker, so I'm going to have to either fix it or get another one, because you definitely have to have a weed whacker around here. So many of you have recommended diatomaceous earth as something to help repel, well, actually kill the ticks. And I have been trying it. I tried it last year as well. I don't know if it helped or if it's helping now, but I will definitely continue to use it in my ongoing battle with the ticks. But it was so nice to get these flowers in. It just makes such a difference to walk up your steps and have some beautiful colors there to look at. I trash picked this chair last year and it's so comfy. It's in perfect shape. It just needs a new coat of paint. So I'm going to try and think of a fun and funky color for it. The purple flowers are coming up, and I think of all the things that grow here at the cottage, they're my absolute favorite. So I'm going to soak in having them here for the next few weeks. I got my little deck all cleared out, cleaned up, and looking great. Like last summer, I have been so enjoying doing my laundry outside now. Some of you have asked if I like this machine, and I really do. The only thing it's not great with is a large load. This load had 3 pairs of pants, and as you can see, it could not handle it. So I had to take a pair out, and once I did, then it spins quite nicely. It's not great for winter clothes, but perfect for summer clothes. Of course, outside laundry does have its challenges, like the ticks, and of course, the rain that seems to always come right before my clothes are finished drying. It has been a rainy season so far, and this was a rainy Sunday, and there is nothing better to do on a rainy Sunday than to make some delicious soup and some pretty healthy chocolate chip cookies. Healthy except, of course, for the chocolate chips.
It's a lot of the stuff for me. I was like, hey, can this be made? And apparently it can be made, and it was made. And my ideal time is when it's raining. I have this little globe on, and I have like a beautiful...
I met up with some clients for a photo shoot in a beautiful park, one I've never been to before, and you could probably spend, I don't know, a long time exploring this park. It's got so many beautiful, quiet little corners. I took some time after the shoot to just enjoy being there. Since I figure I came all this way, I might as well stay, not just for work, but for me too. There was also a little plant sale going on, so I had to walk over and check that out too, and they had some really neat and different plants there.
Okay, well, that's so funny. So we're at this beautiful park. I came here with their friends, but they're also clients, and they asked, do I know a park where it would be easy for people who in their group don't walk as much? So long story short, I picked this park and went online and looked to see if like permits were needed, because a lot of parks, if you do professional photography there, you need permits. I didn't find anything about permits, but then as I pulled up the gate when I got here, there's a big sign that says no commercial photography without permit. So I was like, oh no. Well, I had already told them to come and it's the weekend, so I can't get a permit. So I thought, well, it's a huge, massive park and it's a beautiful park. I was like, we'll just find a little corner. Like, we won't bother anyone. We'll stay out of everyone's way, and, you know, it should be fine for this time, and I'll know for next time. As we're shooting, someone came over to me and was like, hey, we're shooting a documentary about people who like to take photos of other people in this park, like use it as a backdrop for their photos. Would you mind being on the documentary? Can we film you? And I was like, I guess. And the people I was photographing were okay with it also. So we came here thinking, well, I thought we'd just have to be low key and like stick to our little corner, and instead wound up being recorded for some TV program for the state of New Jersey. I'm not sure which. I didn't even really ask what it's for. I just was like, sure, because I think that's kind of ironic and funny, since I was trying to stay low profile, since I'm technically not doing the right thing. It was by accident, but now I'm going to have to look into the permits, because this is a beautiful park. It's 40 minutes away from, maybe 45 minutes away from me in New Jersey, and it's beautiful. And I definitely want to come back here just by myself with Charlie. Like, there's spots where I just think it would be so nice to throw a blanket down and just sit there and read a book and let Charlie do his Charlie thing. But yeah, I did have to laugh. I did have to laugh. So, and I was like, man, I'm not even like, I would have like done my hair if I knew I was going to be recorded for some kind of program.
We are headed into a period of time where it is supposed to rain and rain and rain. And I am terrified about what is going to happen out here in the back of the garden when all that rain comes. Already there's just such tenacious weeds, and things really haven't even gotten started yet. But the rain is going to really kickstart the growth. Who do you think lives in there? I don't know if I want to know. It's pretty. Is it a snake? Gosh, I hope it's not a snake. A little tiny bit better. We've been having the strangest weather. It's one day like really, really cold, even frost at night last week. And then the next day, like 90 degrees. So this particular day was chilly, but I put together a little greenhouse that my mom got for me so that I'd be able to take the little seedlings that I was growing inside the cottage and start moving them outside, but also protect them in those moments where it still is getting pretty chilly at night. I will be completely honest and say if any of these seedlings actually make it into the ground as beautiful flowers, it will be my first time ever getting something to grow from seed and then transferring it into the garden and being successful with it. I feel like it might happen this year. What in the world? Like, wow. Like 12 days of rain. Yikes. Whew, I'm so nervous. So today I'm being interviewed by, I'm not even sure what paper they're from. Someone emailed me and said, hey, can we include you in a piece we're doing on thrifting in the Hudson Valley? We've seen you on your YouTube channel and how you love to thrift. So I went through this whole range of emotions. The first one was just like, oh, of course, because I really love thrifting. So yes. And then I was like, oh, because they said they were going to send someone to do photos and video, which of course makes sense when you're doing an article. But I almost said no because, yeah, it's really, really not my favorite thing to be on photos and video. which is ironic since I have a YouTube channel. But part of me having a YouTube channel is literally practicing being on camera because of how much it's a fear. And the thing is, though, it's kind of cheating. Well, it's good practice, but it's really not the same thing as letting go of complete control and letting somebody else film you. And I thought I was doing really good because I've worked really hard on this for I've had this channel now for almost 2 years. So I've worked really hard on trying to be kind to myself when I see myself on the screen. And I think I was feeling like I was making good progress, but my reaction to this clearly showed me I'm not making as much progress as I had thought. So that's okay, I'll keep working on it. But I'm waiting. I was gonna actually film myself getting the cottage ready, because how fun is that? I'm happy for my cottage. I'm just terrified for me. But yeah, I was too nervous to do that. So now I'm done with 20 minutes to spare and sitting here just feeling so incredibly nervous. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm trying really hard to accept things that scare me more than usual this year. Yeah, it's a goal. So this is one of them, and we'll see how it goes. Charlie's not nervous. How are you, buddy? You're just in the sunshine. Unfortunately, when new people come over, he has to get gated in here. And as soon as he sees me bring out the gate, he knows. He's not always super friendly at first with people. He loves to bite fingers, but he's nibbling. He's not actually biting. He does it with me all the time. And I've really worked, see? He's not actually biting. And I've tried so hard to get him to not. But the moment somebody new comes into the cottage, that's exactly what he does to them too. And I'm letting him do it right now to show you, but I don't know how to stop it. I've tried everything. Even when he was a baby, I used to put apple cider vinegar on my fingers just to try to get him to stop wanting to bite fingers. But he doesn't want to stop. Yeah, I know they're here. Your friends are here. Okay, you wait. Go ahead, get in your bed. Go on, bedroom. Go on, bedroom. Go ahead, bedroom. Go, bedroom. Good boy. Okay, I did it. I did it. It's over. They were delightful people. I was very stressed, especially the picture part and the video part, but it's done. So phew. Now I just have to wait and see when it comes out. Hopefully I'm not sad. But yeah. Oops, there's a bee in the house, so I'm gonna go get it. There's a bee. Don't touch him. Charlie, don't touch him. Don't touch him. I don't know if this will sound silly or not, but I was feeling very proud of myself for letting myself do that interview. So I decided I needed a little reward for me and Charlie. So we went into the town of Sugarloaf, a place that I've recently been told I need to go discover. And I see why I was told that. It is so cute. It pretty much had no stores open this day, but I need to come back on a weekend when they are open. The one store that was open was the candle store, and it is just so cute. But what a precious little town. I'm so glad that we came in and took a little walk to decompress after the interview. It was just such a nice day, so I decided to continue my celebration and head into Warwick and get myself a little iced coffee and sit down and just be happy. Well, that was a nice break. I don't usually buy any kinds of drinks out besides kombuchas, but I very rarely get iced coffees or anything like that, mostly because I don't really drink, well, I don't drink caffeine, so a lot of places don't have iced decaf ready, and then places that do, I don't like it enough to spend $6, so I just don't. But sometimes you just really want a really cold iced coffee, and it is 87 degrees out, according to my car thing, and it's going to be raining for a week. So it just felt really nice today to stop in town and take a little walk in the sunshine And yeah, it's one of the pros of being self-employed. There's plenty of cons too. There's times when you just have to work and get it done no matter what. But then there's times when you can like change your schedule around so that you can be outside when it's nice and then work like later on. So I'll be working tonight when I wish I could just be doing nothing and going to bed, but it was worth it to be able to come out and be in the sunshine today. So felt like a nice little reward to wear my yellow dress that I've been wearing like every day and just enjoy the day. Well, friends, we've made it to the end of another kind of long video this week without really trying. I took you all over the Hudson Valley, so I hope you enjoyed getting to see some of the really, really adorable and quaint towns that we have here, and of course all of the beautiful and at this time very green and lush nature that we're enjoying. I hope that wherever you are, that you are doing well and that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.